Welcome to an inside edition of the Allstate Bontrager Insurance Group pregame show. I'm standing here in the Hall of Excellence with Coach Eric Moore, and behind us is a lot of history, Coach, a lot of trophies, and we're here today because, one, the weather, but more importantly, tonight starts the sectionals for us, another tournament run, and we're going to kick off at 7 o'clock right here at Ray Skillman Stadium versus the Bulldogs of Columbus North.
Yeah, exciting time of the year, playoff time, one and done time. So if you don't prepare yourself well and you don't approach every game like it's your last, it is your last. And after this week, every time you win, you do get a trophy to put in here. So that's fun as well. Big week, big couple of weeks in preparation for a very good Columbus North team. It seems like it's been a month since we played football, but the last time we were out here at Ray Skillman Stadium, we had a great senior night, coldest senior night in my 20 years. I hated that for my family and the other seniors' family. But it was a great game against Cathedral, and it was a great effort by our kids. And I hope I can manufacture that tonight and get it back out on the field.
Columbus North comes in ranked number 5 by the Coaches Association, and they love to throw the ball around. Their quarterback's returning. He's really, really strong arms, so the weather could hopefully be a little bit of a factor in our favor tonight.
Well, yeah, people say that, but people and teams that pass the ball. They don't care what the weather is. We're going to do what we do, and, we're going to try to run it a little bit, throw it a little bit, and run it some more, and, put the ball in the Warhorse's hand, and hopefully big things can happen. And they're going to throw the ball around because that's what they do. So we got to get after the passer. We can't give him all day back there. We have to, know our assignments in the secondary and not give up big plays there, make them earn everything they get, knock some balls down, get some interceptions, run for some touchdowns on offense, get some sacks on defense, block well. It's a physical game. Tonight, there could be a lot of balls thrown around, but it's going to be decided on the line of scrimmage like it always is.
It's been a crazy 2 weeks. We've kind of become accustomed to it because with 6A football, we always start with a bye the first week. So the tournament for all the other classes have already started. It'll be their second week. It's our first. Plus, we had fall break in that time period. So you're right. It seems like a month, or like we're starting the season all over again. Any strategy in how you went about those 2 weeks?
Well, first of all, we had to rest. We needed to rest, so we give them a couple days off. But we didn't, it's not like the NFL where you give them 5 days off. They can't do that. We still lifted and ran some. And then by Wednesday of last week, we were back into it. Or 2 weeks ago, we were back into it and practiced that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Gave them Saturday and Sunday off. And then this week's been a regular practice week. We probably went a little more live on Monday and Tuesday than we normally do. Then we started backing down on Wednesday. So, we're ready as we're ever going to be. Again, it's about the kids playing football. You hate that. This is not about the coaches down. It's about the players. The playoffs about players making plays and scoring touchdowns and making great defensive plays. We're happy to starting to get some kids back. Sam Holt will return tonight for his first time since the first play of the first game. We're excited about that, and he's brought back some excitement to the offense. But just ready to play football. High school kids, it's not as good for them to be rolling like we were, then shut it down for a 2-week period in the bye. But it's sort of a shame too that 2 of the top 10 teams in the state in 6A are going to play the first round basically. That sort of stinks, I think. But who knows? Maybe it'll change in the years to come.
It's that time of year we get questions from the fans, and again, another year we get one from Paul Bennett. And his question is, last week or 2 weeks ago, senior night, you mentioned the weather was really poor. All the coaches were out in gray rain suits except one. Coach Patterson was in a bright red suit, and we want to know why. Could it possibly be he was entering in defensive signals, and the kids needed to know where to look and come from, or is there another reason for that?
No, when Coach Patterson is the defensive line coach, when they are in their defensive individual, they need someone big in a bright red outfit to know where the line breakups. It's all about practice. It has nothing to do with his size. Thanks, Paul. Great question.
We figured you like that, and Coach Patterson, I'm sure, can't wait to see the response. But listen, it's going to be a wet one tonight. Don't let that affect anybody coming out to Ray Skillman Stadium. It's tournament time. There's a lot of history and trophies behind us here. Coach, you're in your 20th one. We wish you all the luck and great success to run another way down up north, I should say, to Lucas Oil Stadium.
Well, been preaching to the kids for 2 weeks that You know, it's our time now, the tournament time. Our football program has really grown and anticipated the tournament every year and did a great job traveling down the road. We've been there 20 times now. We understand the map it takes to get to the finals, but you got to win the first game. And I've always said these first couple weeks is the hardest part about the tournament. I've always thought that. But I think that I've tried to relay this to our kids. History tends to repeat itself, and hopefully history will repeat itself again tonight, and the Trojans can be victorious in Ray Skillman Stadium. Please come out and watch your Trojans. Go Trojans, beat the Bulldogs.